Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the Maths virtual class. I hope all of you are fine at your home and taking care of yourself. Today we are going to start chapter number 6, Triangle. Its weightage in board exam is 6 marks. You already studied about the triangles and its properties in earlier classes. And in ninth standard you have studied about the congruent triangle. What do you mean by congruent figures or congruent shapes? Right? The geometrical shapes which are congruent. So what is its property? The similar triangles, similar figures. What is the property of similarities? Right? So this thing you have already studied in ninth standard. You know the difference between the congruency and the similarity. In this chapter 6 in 10th standard, we are totally focusing on a similarity of triangle and its concept. And that concept we are going to use to solve prove that sum. This chapter, as it carries 6 marks in board exam, out of 6 marks, 4 mark is a question of any theorem. This chapter, chapter number 6, has almost 5 or 6 theorems, different type of theorem, 5 or 6. And out of this 5 or 6 theorem, any one theorem must be there in board exam in section D. It carries 4 marks. Okay, so if you want to get 4 mark completely, you have to do or you have to focus on this chapter and do the theorem and write the theorem by understanding the steps and all that and write it properly. Then you can get 4 mark exactly. Okay, so now we are going to start chapter number 6, triangles. So just I would like to recall some points which you studied in 9th standard, so it can be better that you can understand the new concept, a similarity, okay, nicely. So here congruence figure. So the geometrical figure which we called congruence are having property, having same shape and having same size. For example, these two chalks, okay? These two chalks are of a cylindrical shape. It means they are in same shape. And if you measure the length, they are of the same size. It means we can say that these two chalks are congruent chalks, or we can say congruent having, they are congruent figures, geometrical figures. This chalk is, we can say they are congruent. Okay, now if I break this any one chalk and then I show you, so you can say that the shape of both the chalks are cylindrical, but the size differ. This one is larger than this one. Okay, so the figures, the geometrical figures are same in shape, but do not necessarily they are same in size. They are called similar figure. So the geometrical figures which are in the same size but do not necessarily same shape but do not necessarily they are in the same size is called similar figure. Now I hope you get the idea what is the difference between the congruent figures and similar figures. Congruent figure means same size, same shape, and in case of similar figure, same shape but do not necessarily having same size. Is it clear? Okay. Now second thing, that all the, if the two figures are congruent, okay, if two figures are congruent, then that figure we can say that are similar also. Listen carefully. If two figures are congruent, then that two figures are also called as a similar figure. But its converse is not true. It converts means it's opposite. If we reverse it, so if I say that two similar figures are congruent also, so it is not true. Are you getting me? So we can say that the two congruent figures are always similar. Two congruent figures are always similar, but similar figures need not to be congruent. हर एक congruent दो congruent figure है तो वो similar हो सकती है, लेकिन दो similar figure congruent हो या ना हो, it is not possible, right? It is not required that all similar figures are congruent. Is it clear? Now let's start the main topic, similarity of triangle. I am showing you the another example so you can get exact idea what is the difference in congruent figure and the similar figure. As you see, I have drawn here three circles having center here. It is O, P and Q. Okay, so the circle A having center O has a radius 3. Here having center P has 3 and having center Q it has 4. So we can say that A circle and B circle are having same shape as well as the same size because the radii of both the circle are same. So in that case we can say that circle A and circle B are congruent circles. A and B are congruent circles. Why? Because they have same radii, same shape as well as same radii. Let's talk about the circle C. It is a circle, so shape is same as B and A. But if you talk about the size, it is quite bigger than A and B. Why? Because its radii is 4 cm. Its radius is 4 cm. So by this way, we can say that circle C is similar to B and circle A. Circle C we cannot say it is a congruent to B and A. Is it clear? Okay. So by this example, we can say that all the circles are similar but they are not congruent. Which circle we can include or say as a congruent? If they are in the same shape along with the same size. If any two circle having same radii, then only those circle be called as a congruent circles. Is it clear? Okay. Now talk about the right angle triangle. If you see here, the right angle triangle PQR and DEF are there. The size or length of the sides are different. Here it is PQ is 3, DF is 5, QR is 4, EF is 12, PR the hypotenuse is 5, here the hypotenuse is 30. So although both the triangles are right angle triangles, it means their shape is same but the size is not same. If you find out the area by using formula half into base into altitude, the area of this PQR is not equal to the area of DEF. In short, size is not same. Therefore, we can say that triangle PQR is similar to triangle DEF. But triangle PQR, if anyone says that it is congruent to DEF, then it is wrong. It is wrong. Now is it clear? So any two figure, we can say if it is similar, okay, it is not need to be a congruent. But if the two figures are congruent, then they must be similar figures also. Is it clear? Okay. Okay. Now in next we are going to see what are the properties required for any polygon to be a similar? What are the two properties required for any polygon to become a similar? Now, when two polygons will be considered as a similar figure or similar polygon, so two properties must be fulfilled or two conditions must be fulfilled, then only the given two figures we called as a similar figure. Okay, so what are those two conditions to be fulfilled? So the first condition is that corresponding angles are equal. And the second is that corresponding sides are in a proportion. In proportion means are in the same ratio. Okay, so let's take one example to understand what are the conditions and how it fulfill to prove that the two figures are similar figures. So as you see here, I have drawn a quadrilaterals here A, B, C, D and P, Q, R, S. Here angle A is 105, here angle P is 105, B is 100, Q is 100, C is 70, R is 70, D is 85, S is 85. So the corresponding angles, it means those angles which are same here. Okay, so here angle A, here angle P, so both are same. Angle A is equal to angle P. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle C is equal to angle R. And angle D is equal to angle S. So the position of A is as the position of P. So these are the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles A with P, B with Q, C with R and D with S. So the first condition, the corresponding angles are equal. So here it fulfills that corresponding angle. A का corresponding angle कौन सा है? P and both are same 105 105. B का कौन सा है? Q, both having 100. C का corresponding angle R, so both are having 70 degree. And C का S and both are having 85 degree, right? So all from this figure we can say that the corresponding angles are congruent or are equal. So first condition fulfilled. Let's check for the second condition. Let's check for the second condition. If you see here, the length is given. AB is 1.5, BC is 2.5, CD is 2.4 and AD is 2.1. Similarly here, PQ is 3. PQ is 3, QR is 5, SR is 4.8 and PS is 4.2. Okay, so when we take a ratio, we have to use a corresponding sides. It means if AD is this side, then its corresponding side is PS. If AB is at bottom, its corresponding side is PQ. If CB or BC is at right hand side, then QR is its corresponding side. CD is at the top, then SR is again a corresponding side. So let's check whether we get a ratio same or not. So as AB by PQ, it is a ratio of corresponding sides. So 1.5 by 3 is 2. Similarly, BC and QR are corresponding sides. So after taking ratio, let's check 2.5 by 5. So again 2. So by this way we can see that CD by SR and AC by PS also we get 2. So in short, the corresponding sides are also in a proportion, or we can say are in a same ratio. In short, both the conditions are fulfilled for the given figure, and therefore we can say that the given two figures or given polygon are, we can say, are similar to each other. Is it clear? Okay. Now, the question may be arise in your mind. If any one condition is not fulfilled, then what happens? Okay, I am showing you. Instead of 5, if I put here 6. Instead of 5, if I put here 6. So here it is 5.2 by 6. Okay, so we cannot get 2. We can get something 1.5 or like this. Okay, so in short, we can say that in short, so it is, sorry, it is 1 by 2, not 1. It is 1 by 2 all the time. So if we change the figure, we get that the second condition is not fulfilled. Only one condition is fulfilled, and therefore this figure, after changing the value, these given figures are not a similar figures. Is it clear? Okay. Now, if I put the value as it is 5, and if I change the numbers here, it is 85 here, sorry, it is 80, and if I add here 5, so it is 105. Okay, now this 2A is equal to P and C is equal to R, but D is not equal to S and D is also not equal to Q. So in this case, we can say that though the second condition is fulfilled, the corresponding sides are in the same ratio, but the angles, the corresponding angles are not equal. So again, the given figures are not similar figures. Is it clear? To be a similar figure, the most two important condition must be fulfilled are their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in a proportion. Okay, and please do correction here. It is 1.5 by 3, so it is 1 by 2 all the time. Okay, it is 5, so again it is 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. In short, the ratio must be same. Okay, so I hope if it is asked to you and figures are given to you and asked to check whether the given figures are similar or not, you are able to find out the question and verify the answer also, or justify your answer also. Why it is not similar, and if it is similar, then what are the reasons? Okay, so let's start exercise 6.1. Now let's discuss exercise 6.1. It is very easy, so you can able to do at your own, and that's why we are just going to discuss the exercise. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks using the correct word given in bracket. All the circles are similar because they are in a circular shape, so all are similar. Second, all the squares are again similar because their shape is same, but the length of the sides are, if they are differ, then we can't say that all are congruent. Okay, so circles are similar, similarly squares are also similar. All dashed triangles are similar, isosceles or equilateral. So obviously equilateral. Equilateral means all three sides are equal, and therefore all equilateral triangles are similar triangles. Fourth, two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in proportion. They are in a proportion. Question number 2. Give two different examples of pair of a similar figure. Let's take a two circular or two circles. We can say they are similar figures and non-similar figure. You can take one as a triangle and other as a circle. So these two figures are non-similar figures because their shape is different. Okay. Now the question number 3. State whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. Now it is easy for you, as I already explained you how to get the answer. Okay, as you see, PQRS and ABCD, two quadrilaterals are given. Now by seeing the length of the sides, we can say that the corresponding sides are in a proportion. So 1.5 by 3, again 1 by 2. 1.5 by 3, again 1 by 2. So all the sides, all the corresponding sides are in a same proportion, are in a same ratio. all ratio we get is 1 by 2. Okay, so second condition is fulfilled. Their corresponding sides are in a proportion or in a same ratio. Let's check for the first one. As you see, the second figure, this one, the second figure, all the angles are 90 degree. Okay, and here it is not like that. Therefore, we can say that by seeing the figure that the given figures doesn't have corresponding angles, does not have equal measure, or they are not equal, and therefore the given figures are not similar figure, as one condition out of two is not fulfilled. Is it clear? Okay. In next lecture, we are going to see the most important theorem, basic proportionality theorem. We can also call it in abbreviation as BPT. Okay. And its related examples or prove that sum also we will see in next lecture. Till then, goodbye and stay safe.